previous student whose lesson at the same time as yours starts. So let's have a look then. Oh yes, tell me, what has been happening for you since last time, since our last lesson together, Knoton?
We read the story, the Bible.
Yes, that's
And
right.
we finished the story.
Yes, that's right. Exactly. We were reading the Bible, the story, and we did the RLS and RPS, real life situation and role playing simulation. That's exact. Okay, that's great. So, do you remember where we stopped last time? Knoton, in our reading of the,
But we
yes,
finished.
finished. That's right. Oh, you have a good memory. That's right. Exactly right. So we finished that story. So we need to choose another story for this time. So let's have a look at the different stories we have. So what I can do, oh, unless you have a story that you like, that you know from the Bible, that you would like to read, or would you like me to read the different titles and you can then choose the title of a story that you like? What you prefer? Not
I choose.
you choose. Tell me which story you would like.
God make the world.
Mm, right. Excellent. God makes the world. That's very good, Nutson. That's the very first story, actually. And it's entitled When God Made Everything. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
When God made everything. But also, we need to find that in Cantonese. So that's easy because it's the very first story. So, story number one. So, I'll look for that in Cantonese. There we are. That's Cantonese. And the very first story, there we are. I'll send the link of that to you so that you can have the link of both stories. That's right. So the first one is the English one. So let me send you the English one first. There we are. That's the English one. And the second one, the Cantonese one, that is there. So you have both versions. So it's just the English and the Cantonese languages that we're using. Is that right, Notten? Just
Yes.
those two languages? Okay, that's great. Wonderful. So first we're going to read it in English and then in Cantonese. And so are you ready to read, Notten?
Yes.
Right, I'm listening to you then.
Who made us?
Yes.
The Bible. God's world.
So you need to pronounce this God's word.
God's world.
That's right. Very good.
Tells how the human race began long ago.
So
God.
you need to pause a little bit at the end of a sentence before starting the next sentence. So the way to say this, let me start from the beginning. Who made us? Then you pause a little bit before continuing with the next sentence, and then you would say the Bible, and as there's a comma, once again, you pause a little bit, you wait a little bit, then you say God's word, and then you wait a little bit again, and then you continue, tells how the human race began. And there you wait again a little bit. you have to wait longer when it's a full stop, okay? When it's the end of a sentence, you wait longer than when it's a comma. When it's a comma, it's a short time of waiting, and when it's a full stop at the end of a sentence, it's a longer time of waiting. Do you see what I mean, Knoton?
Yes.
You understand that? Okay. So after you've waited a little bit after saying the human race began, then you continue long ago, and then you wait a little bit, and then you continue God made, etc. So do you see how to read so that when you're reading, the person, I mean, what you're reading follows the punctuation, so that you stop and wait a little bit each time there's either a comma or a full stop, so that it's more understandable. Do you see what I mean, Knoton?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, can you just start from the beginning again, just to put that into practice so that I can hear how well you read it, and respecting the different pauses and stops and
Is it
waiting time. Yes.
top cities in the first word who made us?
Sorry, you were saying nothing? What did you say?
Is it start with who made us?
Yes, that's right. Good.
Who made us?
Good.
The Bible, God's word.
Right.
How the human race began.
Good. Now you're reading well. That's excellent. Very good, Knoton. I'm very pleased with you. That's wonderful. Keep going. You're doing well.
Long ago,
Yes.
God made the every
Made the very yes.
first man
Yes.
and named him Adam.
Adam. Yes. Very good.
God made Adam out of the dust
Good.
of the earth.
Yes.
Then God breathed life into Adam.
Right.
He came active,
He came alive.
alive.
Yes.
He found himself
Yes.
in a beautiful garden called Eden.
Eden. Absolutely. Well read. That's very good, Nossen. So, which words there were difficult for you to understand?
No.
You understood everything.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, let's have a look at the different animals that we have here. Let's go back to the very first page, the title page. Okay. Oh, you didn't read the title page. Sorry, I was the one who read that. Can you just read for me the title again, please, Notten?
When
Yes.
God made everything.
That's it. Very good. Now, which different animals do we have on that title page, which is the very first page? What animals can you see?
Elephant.
Yes, an elephant. Now, how many birds?
2 birds.
Exactly. Now, do you know the names of those two birds?
No.
Well, the small one is a bird that like hovers in the air, a bit like a helicopter. You know, it's a bird that can stay almost still in the air. That means he's not going forwards or backwards, although he can go backwards if he wants to. He's not going up or down or left or right. He's just staying still, but he's flapping his wings very, very quickly. But like a helicopter, he's just staying still in the air. Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. And do you know the name of that bird that does that?
No.
Okay. It's called a hummingbird. Hummingbird. Now, why do you think it's called a hummingbird, Knoton? Any idea?
No.
What does it do? If it's called a hummingbird, it's because it does what? Do you know the verb to hum? Do you know what to hum means?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hum for me? Give me an example of some humming.
Is it this?
It's not clapping. No. It's not clapping. It's a sound that you make, with your voice. It's not that. It's a sound you make with your voice. It's not pecking. It's not pecking. Okay. I'll give you an example of some humming. Okay. Okay, that is humming when you go.
I know.
You know that. Okay. Well, then the hummingbird makes that sound, that humming sound. Now, do you know why the hummingbird makes that humming sound? Do you know why? Any idea? Do you remember? It's like flying like a helicopter. It's staying still in the air. Now, if it stays still in the air, can you imagine how quickly it must beat its wings? So its wings are flapping very quickly, like going.
It looks like a fly.
It looks like a fly because it's very small. Sometimes it's actually the same size as a fly because some flies are the same size as this bird. So you mustn't confuse it with a fly. The bird would not be happy if you were to call it a fly. So this bird, it flaps its wings so quickly, you can't actually see the wings. You just see a blur, like, and it goes like humming like. You see what I mean, Knoton? You understand that?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's good. Right. Now that other bird, it looks like a kind of parrot. Okay. Do you know what a parrot is? What is a parrot?
A kind of bird.
Do you know what a parrot is?
Is it driving the helicopter?
Well, a parrot, that's the big bird that you can see sitting on the branch. Okay, that's the big bird with a long beak. Well, they both have long beaks, but I mean the one which has a curved beak. Okay, so that is the parrot, and it's a certain type of parrot, but I'm not sure which type it is. But it's a special type of parrot. I'm not sure which one. I can't see exactly. But I know it's a special type of parrot, the one which is black like that. Okay? So let's just call it a parrot because it looks like a parrot. Okay?
Okay.
So did you know that word before? The word parrot?
Yeah.
You did. Okay. It's just the word hummingbird that you didn't know before. Right. Let's continue with the second picture. Okay. Now, what is Adam holding in his hand?
A bird.
Yes. Now, do you know what kind of bird that is? What does it look like? Do you know the names of any birds that... Sorry? What bird?
It's a duck.
Oh, a duck. Actually, it's a good try because I suppose the body does look a little bit like a duck, but the duck has a very long, flat beak. So the beak isn't quite right. But this bird is actually a bit like a pigeon, but it isn't a pigeon because it's white. And when it looks like that, but it's white, it's called a dove. Have you ever heard of a dove before, Knoton?
No.
No, well, it's a white bird usually, and it looks like that. So that is a dove, and it symbolizes peace. Okay, it represents peace. Instead of war, the opposite of war is peace, where everything is peaceful and calm and relaxed. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, that's brilliant. Let's go on to the next picture. Now, what can you see in the next picture? You can see some more animals. What are they?
There are whales and
A
birds and
whale. Okay, that's good. So you know the whale. And what else is there in that picture? What other creatures?
no.
Can you see? There's flying creatures. What are those
Yes.
flying creatures? Do you know what they are?
Bees.
A bee, yes, actually two of them. Two bees, bumblebees. That's right. Very good. And this bird that we see again, which is the same bird as we saw in the very first picture. Do you remember the name of it?
Fly.
It's like a fly. Well, no, no, don't call it a fly because it isn't. It's the same size as a fly because it's very small actually, and some big flies can be the same size as it. Do you remember the word that I wrote in the Skype chat? Have a look in the Skype chat and see what I wrote for the name of this bird.
Hummingbird.
That's it. It's a hummingbird. Very good, Knoton. Well done. Okay, let's. Oh, we forgot to read the first part in Cantonese. Can you read the first page where there's a lot of writing in Cantonese, please, Knoton? Thank you.
Phi thời châu liễu ở một在聖經裏，那就是上帝的話語，告訴我們人種的起源。從前，上帝造了第一個人，名叫亞當。上帝用地上的雜土來製造亞當的身體，然後把生命的氣息吹進他的鼻孔裏，他就成了有靈魂的活人。上帝把他安置在一個很美麗的園子裏，亦稱做伊甸園。Okay.
Okay, excellent. So, you read that then in Cantonese. That's good. Well done, Knotten. And now we're going to read the next page after that in English, first of all. Could you read that for me in English, please, Knotten?
Okay. Before God made Adam,
Yes.
He made a beautiful world
Mm-hmm.
filled with wonderful things.
Good. Very good.
Step by step,
Yes.
God made holy places
Yes.
and prepared
Prairie. That's
prairies
right.
to
Prairie. Yes, very good.
fra-
Fragrant.
fragrant
That's right. Fragrant.
flowers
Yes.
and tall trees,
Yes.
bright,
Brightly. That's right. Brightly.
brightly
Fair. Feathered.
fair,
Yes. Feathered.
and buzzing,
And
buzzing
buzzing bees. Yes.
or lowing
Yes.
wells,
Yes.
and nippy,
Slippery.
slippery
Yes.
nails.
Snails, slippery snails. That's right. Oh, you've read that ever so well. Well done, Knoton. Okay. Now, which words were difficult for you to understand there? Tell me.
No.
Ah, you understand all the words there?
Yes.
That's brilliant. Excellent. So now if you could read that in Cantonese, please.
Okay.
上帝創造了萬物。Finish. Oh, excellent. Well done, Norton. Well, so that's good that you read that in Cantonese. And was it funny in Cantonese reading all the different types of creatures, like, well, the places as well, hilly places, prairie spaces, fragrant flowers, tall trees, brightly feathered birds, buzzing bees? Wow, that must be interesting in Cantonese. Buzzing bees and wallowing whales and slippery snails. Do you see what they've done? They've taken the first letter for the adjective describing the noun of each of these to be the same letters as the noun itself. Did you notice that? Look, the adjective that describes the word flowers, what letter does it begin with?
F.
F, fragrant, the same letter as flowers. And the trees, what's the first letter of the tall? That's right, the adjective describing the trees. What about the birds? What's the first letter of the adjective describing the birds?
B.
B for brightly feathered. What about for the bees? What is the first letter?
Buzzing.
B as well for buzzing. That's it. And what about the whales?
Wallowing.
Yes, and the first letter?
W.
W, the same, you see? And for the snails, what letter is the first letter of the adjective?
S.
S, you see? It's the same.
Yeah.
Did you notice that when you were reading it? Did you see that? You didn't? No, I didn't see it either. I just saw it now. So I thought I'd share that with you. That's interesting. Wow. Did they do the same thing in Cantonese? Did they, when they were describing the creatures, the animals, did they use the same?
Oh.
They didn't use the same for the adjective at the beginning as for the noun. No, I think it would have been a bit difficult actually, because this was originally written in English, so it's not easy when you're translating it. Oh, there's something we forgot in the English. Look at the bottom of the page.
I know.
Yes. Oh, I forgot that. Oh, well spotted. Well done. You saw that. I saw the letters that were the same for the adjectives and the nouns. Yes,
So
in fact. Mhm.
everything
Yes.
there is
Yes.
everything.
Oh, well done. You've read that ever so well. Well done, Norton. And we won't read the next page because we have our scenario to do. But just before we do our scenario, what is on the next page the picture of? Can you see?
A bird. It's so
Yes,
dark and a bird is here.
that's it. Now, do you remember? I was giving you the names of birds in the Skype chat. Now, do you know the name of this bird?
No.
This bird that's white. Okay, have a look in the
Is it
Skype
Jesus
chat.
bird?
Oh, it's a bird that, yes, came down on top of Jesus when he was baptized. That's right. That's correct. It represents the Holy Spirit. That's right. And the name of it, have a look in the Skype chat. What did I write in the Skype chat? Can you see? Look in the Skype chat. Dove. Yes. It's a dove. You see, it's that white bird I was telling you about that was before in Adam's hand. But here we see it flying and it's white and it looks like a pigeon, but it's white. So it's not a pigeon. It's how do you pronounce it? What's the name? Can you say?
Dove.
Dove. Dove.
Da.
Dove. Very good. Well done, Knoton. Excellent. Okay, well, are you ready for our RLS and RPS today? Yes. So, what would you like to choose today then, Knoton? Tell me, what scenario would you like?
I go to buy a TV.
A TV. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Are you ready for the scenario, Knoton?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start then. Hello, young man. It's your turn now. And so tell me, what would you like to buy, please, in our shop?
A TV.
Oh, a TV. Oh, very nice. Now, would you like a black and white TV or would you like a color TV? A color TV. Right. Oh, I've seen how you've written TV in the Skype chat. Very nice. And so, would you like a traditional TV, which looks a bit like a box, okay, like a square box, or would you like one of these? Yes, a big one, of course, big, extra, 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 extra large. But do you want one of these modern TVs, which are very flat and which you can hang on the wall?
Yes, yes.
You want the one you can hang on the wall like a painting, like a picture, which is very flat. Is that the one you want?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Now, do you want one that has speakers?
Yes.
So you have the sound coming out. Okay, that's good. Now, would you like to have some extra speakers, which is called home cinema? Have you ever heard of home cinema? You have, right. And how many speakers would you like? These are the extra external speakers for your home cinema. How many would you like? 10. Wow. That's brilliant. Now, that's going to be a really super sound system with 10 speakers. That's excellent. And would you like a television which has very high definition, which means that the pictures look like 3D, like three-dimensional?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Well, these types of television are called 4K. Have you ever heard of the 4K televisions?
Yes.
Yes, very high quality. Oh, and also we do have televisions which are slightly rounded. So they're very long and then the sides go round a little bit. You see they're slightly curved. Would
And
you
no,
like one? Not one that's slightly curved. You want it completely flat. Completely
uh,
flat.
like this,
Like,
like the
oh, like
um,
that. Okay, so it's
they stick
completely
on the wall.
flat. Right, and of course we hang it on the wall. So you would like a support, a mount, which
Yeah,
enables you to fix it to the wall and so that it hangs nicely on the wall. Yes?
yeah,
Okay, that's good. And so would you like a remote control with it so that whilst you're sitting down, you can change the
yes.
channels? Yes, excellent. Now, we also have, which can be connected to your TV or television, uh,
I
the,
I I want.
yes?
I can use my phone to.
Oh, you want it so that you can telephone. Oh, you can use a telephone with it. You want to use the
Yes,
telephone with it.
and
Right.
also computer.
Oh, you want an internet television. Internet
Yeah,
television. Yes, of course. These are the latest televisions, which are called
and
iTV.
I want TV can
So
call
it's an internet television. Oh, and call as well. Yes, of course. So with this television, you can call, you can surf on the
just
internet.
like a phone.
Yes, you want it to be able to call, so you can use it like a phone and make
And
phone calls.
also it can
Yes.
take pictures.
Yes, and pictures as well. It can take pictures. Yes, that's going to be a very good television which takes pictures as well. Yes, absolutely. And what about a satellite dish? Okay, and with satellite receiver, you will be able to receive satellite
Yes,
television and from all over the world, all the television stations from all over
yes.
the world. Yes, you want that as well? Okay, satellite television. And so obviously you will need the
And I
internet.
want
Yes?
I want a timer is on the top of the television.
You want there to be a
A
China,
clock, a
a
clock and
clock, sorry,
timer.
a clock,
A
a
clock
clock
and timer.
and time, the time. Yes, so that the time is written on the top in big numbers, big digits. So
Yes,
you can see the time clearly on top. Yes, of course, we can have that quite easily with the remote control. You can find the time function and you can then choose how your time looks at the top. You can arrange it any way you like.
yes.
Excellent. And what else would you like for your television, please, young man?
Huh?
What else? Any other options? Any
I
other extras? Any other things that you want for your television?
I want you can put CD on it.
Oh, a CD, yes. So that you can listen to your CDs, your videos.
Yes,
Yes, so we need to have a CD player connected to it.
yes,
So we'll connect a CD player so you can put your CDs in and watch all your videos and listen to your music, all
yes,
the films on CD. Yes, and would you like one of these CD players where you can actually record anything you want? You can copy anything you want on
yes,
the blank CD. So
yes,
you buy empty CDs, you put it in the machine, and then you put all the films and the videos and the music and everything you want on the CD. You want that
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yes. So we want a special CD player, which is called a CD recorder. So it's not just a CD player, but it's also a CD recorder. So it can record CDs.
Yes.
Yes, that's wonderful. Now,
Uh,
any yes, yes, tell me. Hmm.
I want a, a TV can connect this this one.
That can connect. Ah, is that the
The
printer?
printer.
The
Printer.
printer. Yes, of course. So you can print some nice pictures, some nice photos that you have seen on the screen, and then you press the function called print
Yeah.
screen. And when you press print screen, it prints what you have on the screen. Is that what you like?
Yeah.
Hmm,
And
that's
also
wonderful.
can charge
And
the phone.
hmm, you would like an actual physical phone, a phone that you can hold in your hand so that you can make phone calls and receive phone calls
If,
with
if
a
I
phone.
want the TV can help me to charge my phone.
Yes, the so you could have the television to help you. Oh, charge the phone like with a battery. Yes, of course, with a USB connection. Have you heard of the USB
Yes.
connection? Yes, of course. We have lots of USB connections, so you can charge your mobile phone, you can charge your iPad, you can charge your iPod, you can charge your computer, you can charge anything you like
Yes.
with.
And I can the TV can use uh, to do do this lesson. That
Oh, yes, the absolutely. We could have Skype on the television, and so you can have the lesson with a really big screen on the
yes.
wall. Yes, that will be good. You can do the lesson with the television, with Skype. Yes, yes, that will be absolutely possible with this
I,
ITV,
that is
Internet TV. Yes?
also is it can share the screen in the phone. If the phone go to where the TV is go to where.
Ah, yes. So you want uh, the screen to be the same on the phone as on the television, so that when you want to walk around with the phone, you have the same thing on the screen of the phone as on the screen of the television. Is
Yes.
that right? Yes,
Yes.
of course. We can share the screens, and you can share that with all your different screens that you have, whether they be iPads, whether they be tablets, whether they be the computer, the
Yeah.
laptop, all the different screens you have, they will have the same
Yes.
information as on the television. Oh, that's excellent. But you
Yes.
know, that is going to be very expensive.
And
It's going to
no,
cost a lot of
and also
money.
it can
Yes.
online buying.
Oh, of course, with eBay and with your credit cards, your bank cards, debit card, all the different cards you can buy online, do your shopping online, do everything you want online. You can even pay your bills online, the electricity bill, the water bill, the gas bill, uh, the phone bill, the internet bill, everything. You can pay it all online. Does that sound good? Is that what you would like?
Yeah.
If that's okay, but it's going to be so expensive. Oh, this is going to be very, very expensive. Now, let me tell you the price. Are you ready for this? Maybe you should have a seat. Maybe you should sit down so you don't fall over with a surprise when you hear the price. Here we
Yes.
are. Here's a nice comfortable seat. You sit down first, and then I'll tell you what the price is, because you might be so shocked by the price. I don't want you to fall down and hurt yourself and fall over. So, are you sitting comfortably? Are you ready for me to tell
Yeah.
you the price? Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
This super duper high tech, high powered, eh, doing everything you want television, okay, it costs
It's
$500.
not expensive.
500 Hong Kong dollars. It's not expensive.
Yeah.
$500. You
Not
can pay
expensive.
that. How would you like to pay? Do you want to pay cash, bank card, check, credit card, debit card? How would you like to pay? Bank
And
transfer?
playing cat.
How would you like to pay? With a card. Okay. Do you want it
And
to be
some cash.
and some cash as well? You want to mix it. Do you want to do it like 50-50, half
Yes.
the card and half the cash? Right. And what kind of card is it? Is it a bank card, a credit card,
Bank.
a debit card? Bank card. Okay. So, a bank card, and you need to put in your code. And do you know what your code is? You know the four-digit code, four numbers that you have to put in uh, when you're using the card? You know? Okay. Oh, I see you're putting them in. Right, that's good. You're putting in the numbers, the four numbers. Excellent. Very good. Oh, wonderful. And it's correct. So your payment has been successful. You have paid with a card and with a cash. Oh, the cash. Did you give me the cash? Oh, there we are. I have the cash now. You've given me the cash. Right. I have everything. I have the payment, the full payment. So here is your television, but it's very heavy. Are you going to be able to carry it? Do you want some help carrying it? I can help you carry it if you like, because it's very heavy. So I'll carry it for you. Where do you want me
By
to?
the car.
To the car, right. I'll help you by carrying it to the car for you. Okay. So you need to open the car for me so I can put it in. So maybe if we put it in the back, in the boot, okay, in the trunk. So you need to open up the boot, open up the trunk, okay. Have
Okay.
you've opened it up? It's open? Yes, I can
Yes.
put it in.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. There we are. I put it in the car. It's inside now. Now be careful when you close the back. So you close it carefully. That's it.
Jump.
Meow. Chunk. Oh, excellent. You're ready to go with the best television that exists in the whole world.
Yeah.
Yes. Enjoy your television.
And is it can if it has water is no problem.
Oh, it's a waterproof television. You can even watch it underwater.
If it is wet,
If you want to go
if
swimming
it's
with it in the
big
swimming
to
pool, you can put it in the swimming pool and it's waterproof. So you can even watch it underwater when you're
if
swimming
I take
underwater in the
this
swimming
one
pool.
to the television.
Oh, in the shower, in the bath, in the bathroom, in the shower room. Yes, you can watch television in your bath whilst you're having your bath. You can watch a television. Yes, absolutely. It's completely waterproof. It's the best television in the world, the best television that exists. So you don't need to worry about it. It's waterproof, it's dustproof, it's everything proof. It's shock proof. It can uh, it's protected against everything. So nothing can go wrong. It's perfect. It's
Yes.
brilliant. It's excellent. Okay. So
If
enjoy.
it's
Yes.
so these things it will not work.
Even ice. Yes. Even
Yes.
if it's frozen, it'll
If
still.
if I load this one also don't work.
Oh, doesn't matter. If you put beer on it or drinks, even if it's dirty, it'll still work, but if it's sticky with all this, the
if
drink,
I
then you have to wipe it. You have to clean it.
will not work.
Oh, well, I mean, you mustn't attack it with a knife. Of course, you mustn't damage it, but it has bulletproof glass so that even if you take a machine gun and you go, the bullets will just bounce off. They go,
And just do this.
the bullets will just bounce off. Well, it's dangerous because if you hit it with a sledgehammer, the sledgehammer will bounce off and it could go dying. It could hit you on the head.
If it don't work by this one.
What is this one? Oh, is that dynamite? Is that explosive?
This one.
Well, I don't know because I've never tried blowing it up with Bob. I've never tried that, so I do not know. but it could be dangerous, so it's best not to do that. And an axe, no, it's not recommended. Let's not take any risks. Let's be safe. Let's be safe and not take any risks because that could be dangerous because it'll be the whole house that'll blow up otherwise.
If a car crashes, will it work?
Oh, well, hopefully it'll just bounce. It'll go bang, 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 bang. It'll just bounce so it won't actually break. Hopefully. We hope. When we don't know because we've never had a car accident with the television.
Have this, will it work?
A volcano. Wow. We've never tried that with a volcano either, so we don't know. But with a volcano, the lava will probably cover it, and so it'll disappear under the lava.
Will it work when I float in the sky?
Oh, well, hopefully it won't break and it'll come down and it'll just bounce. So it'll go boing, 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 and like a rubber ball, bouncing boing, 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 boing. Okay. Well, have a nice time with your television. Enjoy your television, young man. And thank you for buying the television in our shop, and we look forward to seeing you next time for the next thing you're going to buy in our shop. Thank you very much. Yes, have a safe trip back home with your car. Thank you. Bye-bye. So tell me, Knoton, how did you find this scenario? Did you like it? Was it fun?
Yes.
Yes, that's great. Oh, I enjoyed it as well. Very good scenario. Good choice. Good idea. Yes. You have the best TV in the world, the best TV that exists. Isn't that wonderful? Yes. Okay, well, thank you very much then for the lesson, Knoton. I really enjoyed it. And I'm glad you enjoyed it as much as I did. So, I look forward to seeing you again in the next lesson. Don't miss the next exciting lesson. Yay! And oh, we mustn't forget 3 cheers for Jesus. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! And we clap for Jesus. Hooray! Oh, well done, Knoton. You've done ever so well. So, you take care, keep well, all the best for you, and I'll see you again next time in the next exciting lesson. Bye-bye. Bye.